spider chart.
For defining the strategic position, direction, and implementation of a company, the TPE framework includes a specific subdriver planning tool called the Strategy Spider Chart. Kemp developed the spider chart based on a Bain Company template. The spider chart contains 5 strategic elements, each of which needs to be considered. The elements are 1. Reach, 2. Business, 3. Products, 4. Distribution, and 5. Customers. For this short introduction, we take a look at the marketing spider chart only. The reach element, 1, refers to an organization's activities across specific geographical markets, or alternatively, market segments. Critical questions to be asked are, 1. In which countries, geographical markets do we currently operate? 2. Where do we want to operate in the future according to our strategic priorities? 3. Is there a strategic necessity to expand into specific other markets, or is there a need to withdraw from certain markets in order to reallocate resources including managerial capacity? The decision to expand or withdraw could be driven equally by opportunities or threats. For example, expanding into Africa could create a long-term growth opportunity based on a potential first-mover advantage. Alternatively, it could tie up resources that would be needed to be more competitive in existing markets, which could improve short- and medium-term firm competitiveness. Ultimately, it is here where managerial decisions are required. TPE helps the decision-making processes by making the effects transparent across all different levels of an organization. The business element, 2, refers to the specific lines of business an organization currently engages in or should engage in according to its mission and vision. For example, a financial institution such as ING might be in the businesses of savings, loans, insurance, pension plans, asset management, and/or wealth management. Marks & Spencer is engaged in food and clothing retailing. Some companies might focus tightly on one industry and one line of business, for example, McDonald's on fast food restaurants. Others might be widely diversified across many different segments, for example, like General Electric or Samsung. When considering strategic direction, one should think about whether the company is in the right business areas to support its mission and vision and how the business configuration supports or hinders the overall performance. The business element is often overlooked in the strategy planning processes because it is assumed that the company wants to continue with the businesses it operates. Divestment and investment decisions are then too often made based on marginal contributions of the individual businesses without considering the overall importance of the businesses relative to the core activities of the firm. The business driver helps to establish strategic importance across different businesses within a firm. The product element, 3, follows logically. It refers to the range of products. For the purposes of this discussion, products also include services that a company offers. The key question here would be, do the specific products meet the needs of customers today and in the future? The distribution element, 4, refers to the channels through which products are delivered to customers. For example, does the company sell directly to its customers, or does it use agents or other middlemen? Again, implicit in both the product and the distribution elements is the need to examine the status quo and determine whether the product offering and the distribution system are configured effectively to meet customer needs and to help the company to carry out its mission and vision. Finally, the customer element, 5, supports the need of a firm to evaluate its existing customer base and to assess whether there are non-customers that should be reached. Also, the overall customer configuration must be assessed in terms how a firm can utilize its customer base across all different business units. Critical questions to be asked are, 1. Should we have more customers or fewer? 2. Should we be looking at other groups such as, for example, business customers versus consumers or other demographics such as youth, women, and minorities? 3. Do we have the right customers to help us fulfill our mission and vision? Barwise and Meehan, in their recent book, Beyond the Familiar, Long-Term Growth Through Customer Focus and Innovation, 45, illustrate how firms often focus for years on customer segments that are actually not profitable. The TPE framework helps managers identify those segments and enables the firm to move away from serving them and concentrate on those customers that will generate higher levels of profitability. Figure 3.2 illustrates the marketing spider chart by using the example of ING Insurance Asia Pacific for the year 2006. The spider chart is critical for making strategic priorities transparent. During the research for this chapter, we found that the use of the spider chart created an important side effect. Not only did the charting exercise establish clarity, transparency, and a sense of knowing why and how priorities are being set, it also reduced organizational conflict significantly. By using the spider chart, every manager can clearly identify strategic,